Good morning. How's the first session? Great. Okay. Well, welcome to our first breakout session. My name is Lot Kwarteng. I'm Legislative Director for Senator Mark Warner up in his DC office. And welcome to our first breakout session, Building a Business with Amazon. I will turn it over to our speaker, Abby Malco, who's Senior Manager for Small Business Partnerships and Education with Amazon. She'll talk to us about how to build a business on Amazon and also how to sell your products. And turn it over to you, Abby.
Thank you. All right. Can you all hear me? All right, ladies, so thank you for being here. My name's Abby Malco. I manage Amazon's Small Business Partnerships and Education team. I have been with the company 6 years, working with small businesses and entrepreneurs my entire time. So I'm very much an encyclopedia on all things Amazon, especially as it relates to how to grow as an entrepreneur in small business. And then prior to joining Amazon, I worked at Intel Corporation, and I'm a retired Navy chief. Are there any veterans in the room? What branch? Did you say Army? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, I'm kidding. But we got Navy back there? All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay. So what my team does is basically we work with organizations, predominantly nonprofit organizations, to help underrepresented and underserved communities find growth with Amazon. So I'm going to get into a little bit more detail, but today's presentation is really designed to help you learn about the different programs Amazon has that you can benefit from a revenue standpoint, right? Maybe you're looking for a side hustle. Maybe you're looking to expand your business. Maybe you're looking to publish a book, right? So today we're going to talk about those programs, and hopefully you'll find the information relevant. And then at the very end of the presentation, we'll make sure to get to all of your questions. Real quick, are there any product-based businesses in the room? What's your business?
I own a makeup brand.
Oh, very nice. Oh, so you're going to benefit great from today's presentation. All right, and how many want to start their own business? Wow, quite an entrepreneurial crowd. All right, I love to see that. Okay, so here's a quick look at the agenda. We're going to talk about building a brand and creating content. We know influencer marketing is on the rise. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, Kindle Direct Publishing. Who here has a Kindle? Anyone have a Kindle? Oh, love it. And audiobooks. We're also going to talk about delivering packages with Amazon. And then at the very end, I'm going to share some additional resources that we have for small businesses and entrepreneurs. So let's talk about building a brand and creating content. Before we do that, I have a short video to share with you. In Virginia, we have over 11,000 independent sellers in Amazon's store. Most of those independent sellers are small and medium-sized businesses. And in Virginia, they're averaging about $165,000 in sales. So not bad. And that data is current from last year. So let's just watch this video real quick.
I'm a little bit crazy, but who leaves a good government job?
I call myself an accidental entrepreneur.
I never really thought that I was going to be my own boss.
I thought, it can't be that hard.
Entrepreneurship is a lonely journey sometimes.
You need those cheerleaders and those people who really want to help you. One of the things that we appreciated about Amazon was the ease and accessibility of getting started.
What we absolutely love is that us, with no business experience, we're able to figure out how to set up our own listings, to be able to just start selling.
Amazon gives us the opportunity to deliver innovation in the most cost-effective, fastest way to market, and very quickly we gain success.
It wasn't really about the sales for me. I love the interaction that we get, and it pushes us to be more creative.
It's just a great place to test a concept, to prove a concept, to grow a business.
Being a women, minority, and Latina-founded business, it's a really important part of our story, and we're able to tell that on Amazon.
We were able to develop other products and start thinking bigger.
Amazon's definitely been a great partner for me. I know they want me to succeed as much as I want to.
I never imagined having a brand which can scale up to this level.
Being a woman entrepreneur is difficult in its own right, but it's also super empowering to know that I can actually grow something and do this.
I absolutely love what I do.
It means the world to me to show my daughters what being an entrepreneur is all about and how they can help in their communities.
There's a phrase I like. If they don't give you a seat at the table, build your own table. Amazon is a place where you go to actually build your own table.
So I actually know like every single entrepreneur in that video very closely. They're all wonderful women from across the US, and just wanted to share that with you. We tried to get some local Amazon sellers at the event today, but let's face it, holiday is here and they're so busy focusing on their businesses that they couldn't. But we just wanted to share that with you. So how many people in here, maybe you have your own brand? A couple of you. Okay, so when you're selling an Amazon store, the one thing I like to call out, it's very important to make sure that you are trademarked. I've worked with thousands of small businesses in my time at Amazon, and the large, overwhelming majority of them don't recognize the need to trademark before they start selling in the store. When you start selling an Amazon store, it's going to obviously open you up to a whole bunch of competition where people can obviously easily replicate your product and your brand. So it's very important to be trademarked before you start selling in the store. Amazon has brand registry. This is a free service that Amazon provides where they actively work to protect your brand in the store. So I want to make sure that you're aware of this if you ever do start or consider selling in the store. And if you're not yet trademarked, because it can be overwhelming, it can be a confusing process, this is one of my favorite programs at Amazon. We have our IP Accelerator. This is a network of IP lawyers that Amazon has vetted at pre-negotiated rates that will help you file for a trademark. The best benefit for this program is you only need a pending trademark to start selling in the store, whereas with brand registry, you need to have an active trademark. And sometimes it can take as long as 2 years to get a trademark. So it helps speed up the timeline for you to sell in the store. And if you're looking to scale globally, they can also help you get a trademark in other geographies as well. So just want to call those two out. If you're enrolled in brand registry, the great benefit that Amazon has is you can create a brand store. What is a brand store? It's kind of like your own D2C. If you're not familiar with what D2C is, that's direct to consumer. It's kind of like your own Shopify, your own website, but within Amazon's store. So when most people are shopping on Amazon, they're looking for the product first, not the brand. So when they come across a product that they really, really love, they're gonna wanna learn more about the brand. And what they can do is they can go to your brand store, they can learn about your brand, learn about all the different products that you're selling, and it helps you build those long-term relationships with your customers. So it's a really great benefit for those of you who are brand owners. For those of you who want to print on demand, does anyone print on demand? Okay, a couple of you. We have merch on demand. This is a great program because there's no upfront cost. You're only going to earn royalty. So it's a print on demand service that Amazon has where you upload your artwork. It's printed on mugs, it's printed on t-shirts, and then you earn a royalty every time there's a sale. So you don't maintain any inventory. It's all printed and managed by Amazon. So there is a couple things I want to call out with this program. Trademark, 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 copyright, copyright, copyright. You want to own the right to your content so that no one else duplicates your design. Like let's say you create a design in Canva, right? And you think this is going to be your best-selling design. You want to have that copywritten so that no one else can duplicate it. All the products here are eligible for Prime shipping. Who here is a Prime member? Oh my God, almost the entire room. Wow, okay. All right, so everything's gonna get delivered to your customer in 1 to 2 days. So everything's gonna be eligible, and that's really what's gonna convert people in the store. They want that 1 to 2 day shipping. So you also can't infringe on other intellectual property. Think of this as like, hey, I'm gonna take this Disney design and have it printed. No, that would be a huge violation. You can't take anyone else's design. You have to have your own design. So there is no inventory risk, like I mentioned. Everything is managed by Amazon. They have the t-shirts, they have the mugs. All you earn is the royalty. So I will call out with this program. I had a veteran friend of mine apply for this program. There's an FAQ section on the website that tells you exactly how to apply. Make sure you follow that or your application will get denied. So just go to the FAQ section on this website. How many people in here are an influencer? You have a huge social media following, or you have a blog? Anyone have a blog? A couple of you. So influencer marketing, we already know, is a huge thing these days. Well, there's a couple programs that Amazon has, and I'm not going to confuse you. So I'm going to make this as clear and simple because sometimes people get confused. With Amazon Associates, think of this as you have your own blog. Like I, for example, have my own blog. And I write an article on my blog and I say, hey, I really love these air fryers. And you link the air fryer in the blog. So anytime anyone purchases an air fryer through that link, you earn a commission. So think of this as like for people who blog, you have your own website. So this is obviously affiliate marketing. It's very much lucrative, it's very popular. It's a great way to monetize simply by having your own website, right? So you can earn up to 10% commission on qualifying purchases and customer actions like signing up for a free trial, for example. So I kind of spoiled this slide already, but literally this is just how it would look. So let's say you have an article on your blog and you're talking about air fryers. Again, you would just link it, see that hyperlink there, and when people click on it, when they make a purchase, that's when you earn a commission. So monetize, monetize, monetize is what I like to say. And my husband's actually trying to buy air fryer right now, which is funny. So there are some qualifications. Again, you need to own a website or a blog. We're really looking at people who engage with their audience. You're producing content on a regular basis. You have a large number of people engaging with your content. That's very important, right? So you must have, again, a pretty substantive amount of engagement. Amazon's not going to quantify what that looks like, but if you do feel like you have a substantive amount of engagement, I always encourage you to apply. Our next program, this affiliate marketing, is Amazon Influencer. We all know influencers are everywhere. They're probably in your social media feed right now. This is, again, for social media. So not to be confused with blogs and websites, this is all going to be on social media. So think Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I actually just signed up for a delivery service through an Instagram ad this morning, and I was kicking myself. So this is going to be recommending Amazon's product and services to your followers. So you're also going to have a dedicated landing page on Amazon.com where you can consolidate all of the different products that you're recommending to your followers. This is very lucrative. It's very much on the rise. Most of the sellers in Amazon store, they want to use an influencer to promote their product. Why? Because it's so competitive now. There's so many products out there. So when you can find a product and it goes viral, I mean, I actually worked with a game company in San Francisco. His product went viral overnight, and he became the best seller on Amazon in less than 24 hours in his category. So again, it's very, very popular. I actually I'm on the board at the University of Maryland, Dingman Center for Entrepreneurship. I worked with a student entrepreneur there. She had a cookie business. She was 21, cookie business, out of her mom's kitchen. Had an influencer pick up her cookie, and she had over 13,000 followers in less than 24 hours. So I'm just saying, this is popular, okay? So there are some qualifications. So we're looking at people who have at least 500 followers. 500 followers is a good benchmark. Again, the engagement is what is most important. So I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. I have maybe 7,000 followers. If I have a post on LinkedIn and only 2 people like it, that's out of 7,000 followers. That's not good engagement. So you want to think about that, right? All right, so Creator Connections. This is a very brand new program to make your life easier. Amazon likes to make some things easy, some things not, I'll be honest. So Creator Connections is literally just a new portal, for lack of a better term, where influencers can go in and sign up for brand campaigns. You can go in, you can find a brand campaign. Brands can also list their campaigns. So it's a way to match your brand to an influencer. That's as simple as I can describe it for you. So most advertising in Amazon stores costs per click, right? So you're paying for what people click on. With influencer marketing, you're only paying for what people purchase. So think about how can I reduce that ad spend, right? So it's a great way to connect with your brand to influencers and influencers to connect to brands. How to get started? This is, like I said, very brand new. You can just Google Amazon Creator Connections. There's a very robust guide available. Definitely recommend checking out that guide. If you are an Amazon influencer, you just log in, create your profile, and then you can sign up for different campaigns. And if you're a brand, and let's face it, I myself am looking to buy a brand right now, I would want to go in, list my campaign so an influencer can find it and promote my brand. So there's so both the brand and the influencer can benefit. Now, Amazon's really been doing a lot of ideating to say, how can I make small businesses more accessible, more visible in the store? If you are a small business, and we follow the Gartner definition, Dan, is Dan in here? Dan, what's the Gartner definition?
Small business is less than 100 employees with less than 50 million in revenue annually. Medium-sized business is less than 1,000 employees, but less than $1 billion in revenue.
So pretty much everyone except Target and the Walmarts are going to be SMBs. We created this badge maybe about 2 years ago. You can go in, you can just apply for the badge. It just helps people identify that these products come from small businesses, because we've done our research at Amazon to know that there's a large demographic of customers out there that want to purchase from a small business, okay? My favorite website at Amazon, because I'm personally connected to it, is amazon.com/support small. I recommend everyone bookmark that, write it down. Why am I personally connected to it? Well, back in 2019, I actually helped create our military family small business storefront. Amazon was not featuring any underrepresented sellers in our store until they created this website. And it made me so happy, like, oh, because I want to buy from other veterans. I want to buy a product from women-owned businesses. I want to buy a product from Latino-owned businesses. So this is a really great storefront, and we literally just did a Veterans Day campaign. So I definitely recommend checking that out. You can also find Virginia-based small businesses too, because we also filter it by geography. What I think is a lot more user-friendly is our small business search filter. Holidays are coming up. Let's say you're looking for gifts. You want to buy that gift from a small business. You just go to the left-hand side of the menu, click small business, and everything that populates in your search results is the product that comes from a small business. Yes?
You have to have a registered trademark for your brand in order to participate in this small
This is yes, you do. Because you again want to protect your brand, right? So if I'm reselling a product, for example, like let's say I'm buying a whole bunch of Nike shoes, reselling them in the store, I wouldn't be eligible for the badge, right? Because that's not my product, right? But if I'm the owner of a beauty brand, like she is in the third row, I would want to be trademarked. It'd be my LLC, right? And so then you would be eligible for the badge. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, Kindle Direct Publishing. I think I have about 10 books on my Kindle that I'm currently reading. Who here loves Kindle? Yay, it's a Kindle audience. All right, what is so great about Kindle is literally anyone here can publish on Kindle. You know, traditional publishing, you had to go to like the publisher and pitch your book and hope that they would print it. No, literally anyone can publish on Kindle. Do you have a question? Correct, that's exactly what it is. It's self-publishing. So a lot of my military friends actually publish books on Kindle all the time, and that's their like sole source of revenue. They're really good authors. So you can earn up to 70% royalty. It is the largest online bookstore in the world. And you can get that printed in as little as 72 hours. Literally 3 days, boom. And I know we just had that keynote speaker. I'm genuinely curious if her book is on Kindle. You can self-publish ebooks, hardcover, and paperback, so you don't have to just publish a book that's only available on Kindle. You can print on demand, so you can publish books that are paperback and that are hardback as well. And of course, you're going to retain all the copyrights to your content and keep control of your publishing and your books. So Amazon has a ton of cool features and programs that are completely free to use to help those of us who are not savvy authors. So with Kindle Create, this is a free app that Amazon has that's going to help you create the cover for your book, help create that engaging reading experience for your audience, book themes, typesetting, images. It's also going to help you lay out the book, right? Because a paperback's going to look different from a hardback. A textbook is going to look different from a fiction, right? So it's going to help you with all of that. So this is a visualization of what that looks like. So it will help you with the example you see here on the left is like your typical fiction, nonfiction book. The image in the middle is like, let's say I'm a graphic artist, I have a novel, it's like comic books. And let's say I'm making cookbooks. I have cookbooks, textbooks. It's going to help you with formatting all of those different types of books. Categories are very important on Amazon, whether you're selling a product or whether you're publishing a book. Think of it as like I'm shopping in a grocery store. The milk is with the flour. People can't find your product, right? So you have to be as accurate as possible when you're listing your product and when you're publishing your book so that people can discover you, right? And I don't know if I've done a little recon on this. James Patterson. Anyone familiar with James Patterson? Yeah. He's got that new Cross. We got that new Amazon Prime Cross series, which I totally binge watched the last 2 days. He's like #1 in a subset of a category. No, so there's like fiction, there's American history, there's all these different categories. So the more accurate you are with your category, the more likely you're going to rank to be a bestseller. So just keep that in mind. You can choose up to 3 categories. You can also browse categories, which I always say do your research, survey the landscape, get a sense of what your competition is doing, which will help you determine the best category as well. And then you want to focus on subcategories. So if I'm like writing a romance novel that's set in the 18th century, that would be a subcategory, right? Fiction, romance, 18th century, because you can really hone in on it. Keywords. I'm a big fan of keywords, both when selling products in the store, because Amazon functions as a search engine, right? And we all heard the term search engine optimization, SEO, AI, all those great techie terms. You have to think that, what are people going to type to find my book, to find my product? You have to really think in the mindset of the customer, in the mindset of the reader, and how they can find you in Amazon store. So don't include any punctuation. Don't use any subjective words like best book ever, even though you know it's the best book ever. And then don't exceed 210 characters for all of your keywords. It may seem like a lot, but all of this is available online, and I'll get to that at the end of the presentation. Author Central. I'm a big reader, in case you can't tell, so I love to follow my favorite authors. Anyone can create a page on Amazon for Author Central. So let's say I wrote a journal or I'm publishing a journal. I can create my own Author Central page. People can follow me. I can recommend books to my followers. It's a great way to engage with your readers, right? And if you are a reader, you know that you love book recommendations, right? Otherwise, you're going to read the same books over and over and over again. So it really helps people connect to who you are and your brand. Branding is very important, in case you can't sense the theme here. Does anyone in here listen to audiobooks? Wow, quite a few of you. Okay, so this is a service that Amazon has to help you convert your book into an audiobook. You want to be able to reach every type of reader. Some readers, they only want audiobooks, right? So it is a great tool that Amazon has. You can narrate the book yourself. You can also have a professional narrate it for you. I feel like we talked about AI narration, Dan, recently. Does it have AI? It does have AI narration. But you want to think AI narration may not be the best thing. So, yeah. So, and then you can publish it to Audible, Amazon, and iTunes. So, a really great way to reach those who only listen to audiobooks. And for those of you who don't want to publish a book, but let's say you have a whole warehouse or a whole living room full of books like I do, you can sell your books in Amazon store just like you would sell a physical product. This is quite lucrative as well. I see bookstores doing this all the time. I see people doing it with their own library. It's just like selling a physical product in the store. And then you obviously, like I have a lot of signed books, so I know I could get quite a pretty penny for a signed book. You just want to be 100% honest about the condition of the book in order for people to not leave you a negative review, right? So if the book is used and it's warm, but you said it was new, you're going to get a bad review. So you just want to be honest about the condition. And then selling the book in the store, it's literally just create a selling plan, 99 cents. You pay 99 cents when someone buys the book, and it's just like listing a regular product in the store. And we do talk about what that looks like in other presentations, what it's like to sell a product in the store, but today we're kind of focusing on more general programs. All right, let's talk about delivering packages. It's holiday. How many people are going to see those Amazon trucks in their neighborhood? My brother actually works for a DSP out in Chicago. So DSP is our Delivery Service Partner Program. Amazon doesn't like us to say this, but it's like a franchise. Don't tell them I said that. We call it owner-operated delivery business. This is when you're owning that fleet of trucks that you see in your neighborhood, and this is your business. You're managing this business yourself. You're doing the hiring, you're doing the firing. Amazon's going to give you the truck. Amazon's going to give you all the support you need from that angle, but you're doing the whole management of the business yourself. So I've been working at Amazon quite a long time. I actually used to interview people for this program. Veterans have the highest success rate in this program because what matters to succeed in this program is people leadership. They don't care if you're not a logistics expert, but they care if you're a good people leader. So if you're a good people leader, this is a really good program for you. You can earn up to $75,000 to $300,000, probably even more, in annual profit by having anywhere from 20 to 40 vans. So it is true you can get started as little as $10,000. That's low for a franchise. Ooh, don't tell Amazon I said franchise, but that's a low number. Most franchises are a lot higher than that, right? So here's just a little snapshot of what you would do. Like I said, you're going to build the team. You're going to find the people. You're going to ensure the packages are delivered. You're going to build that positive team culture. You're going to really just make sure that you're being as efficient as possible in your delivery business. Amazon's going to do the training. They're going to give you the vans, and you lease the vans. We always get that question. You lease them. You don't own them. And give you all of the support you need from a technical and logistics perspective. So depending on where you're at in the state, maybe they're recruiting, maybe they're not, but this is a very popular program. How many people in here have a home-operated business? You have a business out of your home. Okay, quite a few. How many in here have their own brick-and-mortar storefront? Oh, there you go. A couple of you. Good for you. So this is one of my favorite new programs that Amazon launched. We actually tested this out in rural locations first, and it was very much a huge success rural, and now we're scaling it out to more urban areas. But this is when you're delivering packages for Amazon from your business, and you can earn as up to $27,000 a year delivering packages when you have free time from your own business. You think that sounds crazy, right? So it's really not. So Amazon's going to deliver 20 to 50 packages a day to your physical address. And as you have time throughout your workday, or you have a son or a daughter who has nothing better to do, you can have them deliver some packages and make a little extra money, right? And if you do know a local business that would make a great partner, you can refer them and get $500 when they sign up for the program. Believe it or not, Amazon's recruiting hard and heavy for this right now. So let's talk a little bit. So no delivery experience is required. You you're going to deliver these packages with your own existing resources, right? So if you have a minivan, put them in your minivan, right? And there's no contracts, there's no startup costs. What Amazon's really looking for is making sure that you have a location that they can deliver the package to. Like, for example, you're not an apartment. You need to be a house, right? So a delivery van can deliver them. And then that's really the criteria that they're looking at. So a great way to bring in some additional revenue. And then because the holidays are coming, and we know what that's like at Amazon very much, you can also become an hourly paid delivery driver for Amazon. You can earn up to $18 to $25 an hour. They usually recruit for this program around the holidays, so just keep that in mind. But this is like, hey, I have a car, and I'm going to deliver packages for Amazon, kind of like being an Uber driver, but you're delivering packages. So this is a great way to earn supplemental income. And I recommend downloading the app because they're going to tell you in the app whenever new opportunities come up. So definitely download the app. And you just need a driver's license and a mid-sized vehicle. Yes? Hub is when let's say you have a business out of your home. Yes. Yes, if you're operating a home operated or you have a physical storefront, like let's say you're a barber shop or a beauty salon. It's a physical address that they can deliver the packages to. Whereas this is, you're just using your car to deliver packages. Does that make sense? I know, Amazon's trying to take over the world. Yeah. So they're just looking at, do you have a driver's license? I think there's an age requirement, right, Dan? What's the age requirement? 21. So 21, you have a driver's license, you have a mid-size to large, mid-size being like a Jetta, mid-size to large vehicle. Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to distinguish the miles from your business location that you're willing to deliver to?
Yeah, so they're going to there's a specific radius. They're not going to make you drive 10 miles to deliver a package. It's going to be your immediate radius. I believe those numbers are on the website. Dan, correct me if I'm wrong. He's not even listening to me. Yes, it's on the website. It's on the website. So does that make sense? So with this program, you're delivering packages out of your own car, hourly, like an Uber driver, right? And the other program is you're delivering packages as a home-operated or a regular business, right?
So how do you get the packages at this point?
They're going to deliver them. This one you pick up at the delivery station. You pick them up at the delivery station. The other one, they deliver them to your business. No, that's for hub delivery.
I understand.
Yeah.
To be part of this program, you must own a business.
You must have some type of home operated or business storefront, yes. So let's say I have a Shopify and I'm selling, blankets, just as an example on my Shopify. That's a home operated business, right? But let's say I also have a beauty salon. That's another form of a business. So does that make sense? Okay. All right, let's talk about some additional programs and resources that Amazon has that you can definitely benefit from. So for the artisans in the room, who like to hand make or hand alter a product, think of this as like our version of Etsy. We have Amazon Handmade. A lot of people don't know this program exists, which is crazy. But this is going to be an application-based program. And if you're approved for the program, they're going to waive your selling fee every month. That's $39.99. They're going to waive that fee, and you're only going to pay a 15% referral fee. And the great benefit for this program is you can also create your own brand store. And we call it Maker Profile, but think of it as your own brand store. Top categories are home, kitchen, and jewelry. You can't sell, for example, cookies and plants and things like that. It has to be a handmade or hand-altered product. And then there's our Black Business Accelerators. So this is going to be for product-based, certified Black-owned businesses. I know that's a mouthful, but you must be certified for this program. The certifications we recognize are listed here at the bottom of the slide. And if you're not certified, Amazon will help you get certified. So don't look at that as a barrier to applying for this program. You should probably apply if you haven't already. But what this program does is it gives you education and marketing support. You can use promotional advertising credits, and most important, mentorship. So it's a really great program that expects some changes coming soon. Seller University is a great resource for those of you who want to learn more about selling in our store. Selling in Amazon store can be pretty complicated. And what Seller University does is it really kind of synthesizes and provides the information that you need, topic-based. It's very much topic-based to help you find success in the store. There is a YouTube channel that anyone can access. I highly recommend you check it out if you are interested in learning more about selling in the store. It is free. For those of you who want to publish books, KDP University is another great educational resource that you can leverage to learn more about publishing books in our store. There's also KDP Community where you can connect with fellow authors, learn from your peers. It's a really great tool to keep in mind. All of that is on kdp.amazon.com. Everything you need for KDP is kdp.amazon.com. And then my team, we manage the SCORE Amazon Seller Success Series. I'm biased because my team's amazing. But if you like today's presentation, we do live and on-demand webinars with SCORE that anyone can leverage and access, where we talk about publishing books, we talk about advertising, we talk about supply chain, we talk about it all. So definitely recommend checking that out. And for those of you who are service-based and or product-based, my second job at Amazon, I launched our supplier diversity program. So this is for those of you who want to be Amazon suppliers. This is brand new. You go to supplierconnect.com and you can register your business to be a potential Amazon supplier. It doesn't guarantee you'll be an Amazon supplier, but it's good to get your name in the pool. And then here's just a few of the partners that my team and I work with. Again, we focus on women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses. We work very closely with the SBA, Small Business Development Centers. Does anyone here use Small Business Development Centers? A couple of you. We also work very closely with SCORE and many other organizations. And because we're Amazon and we love our data, if you could kindly scan this QR code, I'm going to get to Q&A in a second here, but we can't really provide today's presentation without your feedback. So it's a super quick survey. Tell us what you love, what you hate, because we're always looking to improve, and we want to make sure that these sessions provide value for any audience that we reach. So greatly appreciate you sharing your feedback. And with that, are there any other questions? Don't be shy. Yes? The Black Business Accelerator? We can share a PDF of all the links with you. It's also being recorded. Yeah. You're welcome. Yes, ma'am, in the back. When you get to the end, when you mean like when you submit the manuscript, or?
Yes, and I don't think I get big for when I do it might not be. But I do the cover because I have my own cover, I have my own PDF, but there's an issue or challenge with the actual format of it. Even when I submit the format that it indicates, it still does not work. How will I be able to get assistance?
Yeah, we would have to take that offline. Dan, if you want to talk to Dan on my team right here, because if it is a format issue, I feel like that could be easily fixed. Yeah, and it might be a matter of just like maybe reformatting it to fit the specs it needs to fit. But I think that's a pretty easy fix if that's the problem. And you can also submit a help ticket. That is correct. Any other questions? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yes.
Is there any marketing team or that marketing artist that already published book? I mean, I have a book in the published already, but no single review.
Oh, so your question is, how do I market and promote my book? So it's a few different ways. So you can promote it like through paid advertising. You're absolutely right. Reviews do help with that. Dan, what is the other advertising solution for KDP? You have pay-per-click, sponsored ads. Like she's trying to promote her book.
Yeah, there's 3 advertising solutions: sponsored clicks, sponsoring your book, sponsored brands, and you can advertise it with your books. And then there is the on-demand screen.
That's it, the on-demand screen. Yeah, so you can also ask, can you ask for reviews? I feel like you can ask for reviews. Have you had purchases of your book? It might be your category as well. So because it might be a matter of changing your category. I had a friend who changed his category and he immediately increased 26% overnight. So that might be also the category or keywords might be preventing people from discovering your book. And then you can also do paid advertising as well. Does that help? Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So those 3 that you just mentioned, are those websites?
Those are just different advertising solutions for how you can promote your book. So you can do a paid sponsored ad. You can do display ads, which is when people open up their Kindle. Amazon's going to know what type of books you like to read, so they're going to suggest different books for you. So that's another way to promote your book. And then the third is promoting your author page, right? So those are the 3 different ways you can promote your book. Mm-hmm.
And on the Kindle homepage, there's all those resources available. So you can just type in, how do I advertise my book on Kindle? Oh, you'll see a platform.
Yeah, and consider creating an author central page as well, so people can follow you. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question about all these influencers that's linked to. So is Amazon thinking what is coming next? Me as a customer or as a normal human being that is not an influencer?
Yeah.
I am kind of sick of all that trying to sell me. This is honest. So is Amazon thinking what is coming next? Because I think at some point this is going to be kind of saturated. Exactly.
Yeah. Keep in mind that with influencer marketing, you're only going to consume what you follow. So if I, for example, don't really follow any influencers. So a lot of that's determined by your interests, your shopping behavior, who you're already following. You can easily filter that out, right? Amazon's always thinking about what's coming next. I could definitely. We have a whole team that looks at shopping and behavior of different generations, and so yes. But you can easily filter it out if you don't want to see it.
So who are the biggest customers on Amazon through all these
I think a lot of it is category dependent. So for example, beauty tends to be very much an influencer driven category, whereas home and garden, no influencer is going to promote a spade or a hoe, right? So a lot of it is category specific, right? So influencer marketing is really popular in beauty, lifestyle type products. That exactly, yeah. Yes, ma'am. No, absolutely not. A lot of people look for those collectible type books. So no, it won't devalue. It actually probably increase the value. Yeah. Any other questions? Did today's presentation help you at all? Yes, sir. Back in our lone army guy. Our lone army guy. You have a question? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are you ready? Oh, okay. There we go. I'm a female veteran too. Navy. Are you ready for the game in a couple weeks? All right, man. All right. Go Navy, beat Army. Okay. So, any other questions? No. Thank you so much for today. Thank you.